Hello, tech fans. I'm Kelly Basie, and this is another week of the Gem Factor. Wait for it. We explode gems. Woo! Gems. Okay, so welcome to the show. If this is your first time watching, you are in for a treat because we break things here. We break a lot of things, break rules, because we talk about jobs we talk about their salaries, and we actually give you honest, real input about a job that could change your life. Believe me, it has, and it's still working to this day. That's why we make these every week. We feature one job and we rank it on a scale of different gems or reasons on why you want to quit your current job for this job. And you should just stay tuned and watch it because it's a fun show, and again, there's going to be things happening, crazy things. All right, ready? This week's job is a Salesforce developer. All right, so the first gem, tech stack. What kind of tech stack do you need for this particular role? Well, a minimum of 3 years experience in the following: Salesforce.com. Salesforce developer, Salesforce.com. You need experience within the Salesforce application. You're going to be designing, developing, testing, and implementing solutions for the business group on the Salesforce.com and Java platform. So see Java on there, J2EE, Java. You need to have Java experience at least 3 years within Java as well. Apex is included within there. And then if you have some cloud experience, even more so, great. Ruby on Rails, any Heroku, Azure, AWS, that's all a plus. And they'd like to see at least a computer science degree within, a bachelor setting. Master's, great. If you don't have it, you have to be really, really, really good. And that means like at least 10 years of experience to overcompensate for it. So most likely you need your computer science degree. And then some other technologies, JSP, some of the front end, HTML, CSS, XML, all included. And then they operate, this particular client and this role, they operate within an agile Scrum environment. So if you've been used to the agile 2-week sprints, perfect, because you're going to be moving right along into this environment. And then with Salesforce, it's not uncommon that you have experience within user and IT training. So you're going to be working with people that need to know how to use the Salesforce side. So overall, what do we do every week? We rank each gem out of a 10. So I actually give this tech stack for this Salesforce position a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, strong, and we're talking about Salesforce position here locally within Cleveland. So it's extra special. All right, next we move to salary. Yes, I talk about salary, and I know recruiters, which is one of mine, we're notorious for not telling you what it is and letting you go through the process. Well, no, we want to be honest and upfront and tell you about what it is. Again, because we want you to put this on pause and call us or find this job and figure out how to get a hold of us and run in circles and scream, woo, because you found your Salesforce position of a lifetime. All right. So yeah, salary up to 105, 110K. Now, if you're working on the West Coast or East Coast, you're going to be making a lot more. Remember, this is the Midwest, folks, and this is a pretty high salary for only having like 3 years of experience within Salesforce and Java. So from a technical standpoint, salary-wise, for the number of years experience you need, that's pretty darn good. A little bit low if you're talking about Salesforce as a whole on payment. So just being honest. So what else is included within that salary? Well, medical, dental, vision. They have a 401k match, pay time off. It's the whole gamut, and it's a really good benefit package. Trust me. We wouldn't be featuring it if it wasn't good. Lastly, that includes some training and extra certifications. So if you're coming in and you don't even have like a certification within Salesforce and you're hoping to get it, pretty sure this client, if you put in the work, will put in the work to help you get certified as well. So what do I give this? I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. And the only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is just how it ranks from a Salesforce pay to some of the bigger guys and the bigger companies and opportunities out there. It's a little bit lower, but again, Midwest, Cleveland, Ohio, solid. So 8 out of 10 for salary. Oh, Emerald RG? What's this? That's not a gem. Correct. That's our Twitter account. So it's Emerald RG, Emerald Resource Group. That's the company that I work for, that we're representing here, and we do IT, recruiting all day, every day, and make videos, and that's about it. So, and tweet things. We talk about what's going on in the industry, specific jobs that are hot on the market, and introduce different clients. So actually, from a recruiter standpoint, if you want to know the point person to talk to you about this particular role, let's meet him. Dun, dun, dun. Mark. Hello, Mark. Mark is actually the president of Emerald. He started this about 20 years ago. He's been in recruiting for about 30 years. He's getting old. Just kidding. Well, he probably is. But anyways, he is the guy that's the guru on this particular role. So if you have questions, talk to him, Mark, with a K, at emeraldresourcegroup.com. He's going to tell you all the ins and outs, tell you about the client, because I'm not going to tell you particularly about him, but he'll tell you who it is. He'll get you in front of the clients, talk to him, and who knows, you could have a new job in just a few short weeks. Putting in your 2 weeks notice in a few weeks or less for this job because you're ready for that change. All right, so just talk to Mark and we'll go from there. We'll get back to the gems. So the third gem would be growth. So what sort of growth is happening within the company, within the industry, and within this opportunity from your own self? How could you see yourself growing within this firm? Well, this company is internationally known. Big company, bigger company. I can't say it's like massive and zillion employees, no, but it's a bigger company within Cleveland, and their international presence is growing. So more than ever before, business is on the rise, and they're within the manufacturing setting. So keep making goods, people keep buying them. Hence, everything's on the rise. Hence why they're also then growing their team. They have the budget to do so, and they're growing their Salesforce capacity. So right now, small team. So that means you have the influence. So your ability to influence this team early on is high potential, right? You'll be working closely with the IT manager and the Salesforce architect to really kind of drum this out. I think really you could make a name for yourself based on just the size of the company and the size of the team, and really how much impact you could have. Lastly, do you like to dream? Oh, I'd like to dream when I'm sleeping. Well, yeah, maybe you can dream during the day or at Dreamforce, Salesforce, conference of the year. Did you like that? Told you, opera singing, crazy things happen. Dreamforce, every person goes, to Dreamforce if you're in Salesforce. So maybe you haven't gone yet. Maybe you're dying to go. Maybe you dream about it that you want to go. Well, this is probably your chance. Or maybe it's a local conference, or maybe, again, that opportunity to get certified. Your skill set is going to be growing regardless in this role. So stop talking. What's the ranking? 10 out of 10 for growth. We give this a strong ranking on this particular gem. All right, next. Flexibility. So this is going to be a little bit of a, kind of give and take role as it comes to who you're interacting with. So you're going to be splitting your time with the business side and the IT team. So bouncing around campus. They actually have multiple buildings. Just have one for the IT folks, and they have one for more of the business within, marketing or whoever. So if you're training people, you'll be in one side, then you'll get to walk over and be in the IT sector, etc. So a little bit of bouncing around breaks up the day, right? Also, you get to set the pace. So because it's a smaller team, you can kind of set your own deadlines, obviously agile environment, but what pace you'll be able to work at best. And once you get a feel for the team, they're really good about making you go home at the end of the day. So it's not the norm to be pulling out that cot underneath your desk and taking a snooze and dreaming about Dreamforce at night. No, you get to go home. So they really value work-life balance. From a flexibility standpoint, it gives you opportunities to coach your sons, little league, or go on that, take a vacation day and go somewhere with your friends. Who knows? It's there. And lastly, this is probably the best perk of flexibility, work from home. Yes, I said it. Work from home. Work from home. You can do it up to a couple days a week. Not every company does this. Actually, a lot of our clients that we work with don't. They do, and they value your time and understand that you're human and you may need it. So because of this, we give a ranking 10 out of 10 for flexibility. That's strong. I don't give 10 out of 10s a lot on flexibility. Okay, so next. Oh, Stingray Tech. What's a picture of a stingray doing? Well, let me tell you, it's swimming. It's swimming, and it's swimming to your camera, face, your screen nearby, whatever you're watching. If you're watching me, you're watching a production by Stingray Tech. They are the video experts. They put this show on week after week, and they are to be your resource as well. If you're doing educational training, if you're unrolling a new software product and you want to make a little blurb about it to your customers or for your training team, use them. Stingray Tech. I mean, they're very active in the community. Awesome guys to work with. They put up with me, and they do it for you. Okay, so talk to them. StingrayTech.com. They truly are the video experts. We'll move back. All right, so perks. What about the perks of this role? Well, let me tell you. Did you ever see Toy Story? Anybody? No? Okay, wow. Woody, you know, that cowboy, that toy cowboy, he always goes, reach for the sky or stars or something like that. But I'm talking about clouds again. He's telling you to reach for the clouds because you have really an opportunity to grow your presence on the cloud technology side. Maybe you haven't been doing a ton of work and you can't wait to get in more because you're stuck on so much Java that Salesforce is part of today, but whatever, and you really want to get into more Ruby or Heroku, or always been wanting to get more into Azure and you've been studying it and going to meetups about it and you haven't had that chance. Well, here's your chance, okay? Cloud technologies is the future part for this role. Next perk, the campus is beautiful. Yes, they call it a campus because it's more than one building. And yes, there's nature. There's walking trails around it. There's a gym, there's a cafeteria. It's a campus, it's comfortable, and it's actually enjoyable to like drive there and soak it all in. So peaceful. I've heard it's peaceful too. So I consider that a perk because if you're driving downtown and bustling craziness, that's not enjoyable. That wouldn't be beautiful. Okay, that would be called traffic and pollution. Lastly, perks for celebration. What does that mean? Well, they celebrate everything. Birthdays, anniversaries. You get a new puppy. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But they have ice cream socials. They have cookouts. They have different like kind of shows and trade shows going on around there. It's an active campus and it's fun and it's like one big happy family. So altogether, I give it a 9 out of 10 for perks. Pretty fun, pretty cool for a company that's kind of a legacy company. They're doing a lot of great things. So lastly, coolness. Well, weren't those cool enough? Well, no, there's more. Legacy company, I just said it. In business for about 80 plus years means you can retire here. They really don't have layoffs, like ever, in the time that I've known about them, but let alone many years that we've been working with them. They have a newer leadership team, starting with CIO and some of the management. It's been in place for a while now, and they're passionate about this IT community here, especially within Cleveland, and just the foreseeable future of what everybody knows of IT today, right? So passionate about it. They're growing their teams. They're buying new stuff. That's a leadership team you want to get under if you're in the tech space, right? If you work hard, they reward you. So they are going to give you those raises year after year and maybe a little perk every now and then if your team performs well. So they'll take care of you. They'll treat you well. And talk about a little extra cool factor. I told you they were manufacturing. Well, you get a discount on their products. And I can't tell you what those products are, but when you talk to Mark, he'll tell you, okay? So might as well throw a little bit of an extra perk in your pocket for a discount. So altogether, I give this an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for coolness. I'd say they're cool. All right? Original Kelly. Tim is laughing at me right now. So they're cool. For a company that's been around for a while, again, they're trying hard to do things the right way. And we appreciate that. And we know people that we have placed there and keep placing there love it. And it's kind of like a breath of fresh air when they start working there. So this could be for you too if you're like dying inside from your job day in, day out. Like, telling you, talk to Mark. He'll tell you all about it. All right, so the moment that we always wait for, here comes the craziness. Woo! Just kidding, it's just a gem ranking, and it's a 55 out of 60. 55 out of 60 from all those gems, 55 out of 60. That's a high ranking, folks. So what do? Well, here's your chance to apply. emeraldresourcegroup.com. It's on the bottom of the screen, emeraldresourcegroup.com. Go to our website, find our career search function, and type in Salesforce developer or Salesforce, and then it'll pull up the jobs related to Salesforce, and you can apply right there, submit your resume. Or if you're just like interested in getting direct and going, Mark at emeraldresourcegroup.com. Email him directly, talk to him. Or maybe this job wasn't for you. Maybe you're like, Kelly, I can't believe I just watched this whole video. I can't believe it, I'm still listening. That's because you're meant to pass it on. You're meant to pass it on to the person that you know that is perfect for this role or is looking to hear more about certain roles. We do new jobs every week, and I guarantee one of the next few or so will probably be related to your skill set. So stay tuned and keep watching, but until then, share this with your social media accounts and all your friends, and happy families, okay? Deal. All right, so with that, this was the Gem Factor. Again, my name is Kelly Basie. We're with Emerald Resource Group, and I'm excited that you stayed tuned and watching for this. So we'll be back next week. Until then, have a great one.